Hi everyone, it's Joe McPeak with Truebones Motions Animation Studios, and today is a wonderful day. We're going to show you how to make zombie motions using a Kinect sensor and iPie's free depth movie recorder. Now I also want to take you through some of the differences between the new recorder and the old recorder. Well, the new recorder is much better because it's a depth movie recorder. It records depth information, and B, it also records sound, and C, it's also a player of depth movies and also a converter, so you can convert the old depth movies into new depth movies. So what we're going to do today is we're going to record some zombie motions to show you how we make motion capture for use in video games. And then we're going to show you how to put the motions or animations inside avatars and then put it inside the video game itself. Okay, so the first thing you do is you choose whether you want depth and color or just depth and at which size. So I'm going to use 320 by 240 depth and color, and you can also mirror what it captures. You can also view color and depth at the same time. And another cool feature of the new depth recorder is it records PlayStation Move controllers. So if I turn on my PlayStation Move controllers, which I'm doing right now, I have 3 of them. It'll capture my head movement and both of my hand movement as well. So when I hit refresh, you'll see that the 3 PlayStation Moves pop up because they're paired and they're wireless. Okay, so now we're going to go to the next phase of creating motion capture. It's called setup, and what it needs to do is create what's called a background reference. So what it's going to do is it's going to measure the distances to the wall and the floor. So in order to do that, just press background and then just press evaluate, and evaluate will measure the floor space and pretty much the whole room for the background reference. That's what makes it 3D. So think of this as like a 3D green screen. Okay, so I'm going to hit evaluate and then I'm going to get out of the way. Okay, so the background is done, and now we can move on to the recording phase. So now that it's got the area for the background reference, just press record, and now we can record the body, which is the colored window, and then all of these PlayStation Move controllers at the same time with sound. So I'm just going to make a few adjustments. I want the color compression to be JPEG. I want the quality to be 40%. The depth compression to be background subtraction. The delay start to be 4 seconds. And we're recording audio at 22 kilohertz mono. Okay, so we're all ready to go. I got my sensor under my hat, and we're gonna hit start and then point the sensors at the camera and then do a T-pose. So we're going to do a zombie motion. Okay, so then I'm going to do one where he's eating brains on the ground. Zombie. I was looking around here. And then I'm going to do a slow walk of a zombie like dragging his leg. So okay, and then I'm just going to do a regular old zombie walk. And then I'm going to do a crooked zombie walk. Be like... Okay, so that should be good enough for a few really good zombie motions. Okay, so it recorded a 1 minute, 30 seconds into a file size of only 150 megabytes. That's another really substantial savings of space with this new Mocap recorder. Usually a recording of that length would be about 5 gigabytes. So this is a really economical way to record high quality motion capture at home. And we now have this movie, which we can now either play back, which I'll do. So there's the playback of the PlayStation Move controllers and the depth movie. So now we can open it up into the studio and render out the animation. That's the next step. So I've opened the studio and now I'm going to set the actor size will be 1.63, hit continue, and then we'll just render it out. We're going to render this out just like we usually do, and then we're going to attach these move controllers to the head and the hands. Okay, so I'm just going to pause it here and render out the motion like we usually do, and then I'll be right back. Oh, before I do, I just wanted to show you a couple things that I do to make it render easier. I turn off align color video, I turn on color point cloud, I turn down the video, I turn off the ground plane, and I switch the background color to black. Well, actually it's dark blue. So we can see things much better and deal with the animation as it's tracking. So I'll be right back. I'm going to just track this out and then I'll show you how to attach the hand controllers. And then we'll even put it on a couple zombie avatars to show you what the finished product will look like. So while it's rendering the zombie eating brains animation, I wanted to show you a few more things that is better about this new depth recorder. One, it records the ground, and another is it has a longer range. So in addition, you can also color the point cloud with RGB. So there is a vast difference between this year's motion capture recorder to last year's. This one is better about 1,000 times. Okay, so we're just finishing up the tracking, the basic tracking for the body, and I'll go ahead and play it through to show you what it's shaping up to be. Body motion. Okay, so then I'm going to do one where he's eating brains on the ground. Looking pretty good. So and then I'm going to do a slow walk of a zombie like dragging his leg. So yeah, that looks really good. And that's going to look good in the game. Old zombie walk. And then I'm going to do a crooked zombie walk. Be like, that's perfect. Okay, so that's all right. So now we're going to attach the motion controllers to operate the head motion and the hand motion. So all you do is you come over here to motion controllers tab, and I like to change the colors around. I'll use lime green, dark blue, and white. Okay, so you can also change what the models that represent them are. So I'll change them all to PlayStation Move. And now we just need to figure out which one is the head. Let's see. It's the blue one. Okay, so attach the blue one to the head right here. And then we need to figure out which one's the right hand. I believe it's the green one, so even if it's not, we can just switch it really easy because they're all trackable like that. So that means the white one is the left. So let's go ahead and take a look and see if that looks about right. Yeah. Okay, so let's go to the beginning of the animation, and we need to go to the part to where I point the controllers at the Kinect sensor. That's to orient the sensors. So now just go match, 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 and I'm gonna run the head data. Here we go. And then I'm gonna run the other two datas, and I'll be right back. Okay folks, so I've run the motion data on the head and the hands. So now I want to show you what it kind of looks like. I'm going to enable strobe, and I like strobe. Just adds a little effect. Okay, so then I'm going to do one where he's eating brains on the ground. And then I'm going to do a slow walk of a zombie like dragging his leg. So. Okay, and then I'm just going to do a regular old zombie walk. And then I'm going to do a crooked zombie walk. Be like. Okay, so that's. Okay, so things are looking really good at this point. And now I'm going to show you what it looks like without the motion controllers. So we'll put this to none, none, none. Now there's no motion controllers, and also we can zoom the timeline to make the strobe a little finer. So here's the strobe, and we'll make that a little finer. And then we can also show you what it looks like with a couple zombie avatars. So here's a zombie avatar. We'll go with corpse, and we'll start it from the beginning with sound. Okay, so then I'm going to do one where he's eating brains on the ground. Looks pretty good. Okay, so now I'm going to show you another zombie. And then I'm going to do a slow walk. Let's go with dual armored. Like dragging his leg. So. Okay, and then I'm just going to do a regular old zombie walk. And then I'm going to do a crooked zombie walk. So, be like. You can add a little bit of smoothing to that. Okay, so that. Oh, okay. Almost forgot to tell you. Now we can put in hand positions. So I want it to be like a claw for the zombie. So go insert keyframe for right hand, right click on it, and go, we're gonna go relaxed. So now his hand is relaxed. See how it kind of went to a claw? So do the same with the left hand. Insert keyframe for left hand, right click, go relaxed. So that made his hand relaxed there. So when he's out here, I'm going to make it turn into a claw. So go insert keyframe for right hand, insert keyframe for left hand, right click. We're going to load one from the hand pose library that I have. So go select. So then just hit Control V for paste. And now monster grab is on his right hand, as you see. So I'm going to put it back in relaxed. So go keyframe for right hand, relaxed. Okay, and then get up to the next part where he needs, he can go fist right here. When he grabs his food or grabs his brains, we'll go, we're gonna go insert keyframe for right hand and go fist. So now he has a fist, and same with left hand. So insert keyframe for left hand, fist. So it looks like he's eating his meat. So now when he stands up, we're going to relax the hands and go insert keyframe for right hand, insert keyframe for left hand, right click, relax, relaxed. And then when he gets down to the next scary walk, which is right here, it's relaxed for a minute, but when he starts reaching out, we're gonna go insert keyframe for right hand, monster grab, insert keyframe for left hand, relaxed. Okay folks, so I just wanted to show you some really cool techniques for creating animation for video games. And in the next part, I'm going to show you how to take these motions and export them into your favorite video game like Unity or into Motion Builder or Maya. However you want to do it, this is really equipped to do it because you can export BVH or FBX for 3D Max, Motion Builder, Endorphin, Blender, iClone, etc. Okay, so thanks a lot for watching. My name's Joe, and I hope to see you soon at Truebones.com. Okay, so then I'm going to do one where he's eating brains on the ground.